We're here, we're back, we're safe. How much longer though? I don't know. Survivor Series tonight. Can I take it? Need to stock up on the coffee. I need the caffeine, brother. Give me some caffeine. Oh yeah. I need caffeine, right, man? It wouldn't be too bad if fucking WWE was half decent, but the fact that it's shit, and in the UK you have to sit up to like fucking 4 AM in the morning to watch this garbage, man, it's difficult. It's tough, but I'm hardcore, as Mick Foley would say. So I'm going to try and do it tonight, Survival Series. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll probably do a quick preview and prediction later on after this video. But speaking of quick, this isn't going to be your usual SmackDown review. No, normally I actually like to go in a bit in depth and stuff like that, but you know what, and give my thoughts and go on rants and this, that, and all the other stuff. But nah, man, Survival Series is coming on soon. Need to get a few things done, and I thought, you know, I don't like reviewing SmackDown after the actual pay-per-view because then it feels like a waste of fucking time. So I would rather upload and do a shorter review than do a late out-of-date review, if that makes any sense. I did watch SmackDown last night, just didn't have the time to review it. So I'm going to try and remember what happened. Honestly, it wasn't a great show, so most of it was forgetful, but I will try and remember. One thing I didn't forget, though, the return of the man! Becky Lynch. When I say the man, I mean the chick, the hot bitch, the Irish lass kicker. I mean, it's not actually a man, just calls herself the man, but it's a bit weird, all these people fucking marking out, all these people wanking off to a man, but in reality it's Becky Lynch. So yeah, Becky Lynch comes back, man. She's the 5th member of Team BELAIR. In my opinion, this was pretty predictable. It makes sense, so I've no complaints. The only thing, if Becky wasn't ready to come back, then the spot probably would have went to Liv Morgan. But you know what? Becky's back. Happy to see Becky back. We needed Becky back. And I'm not even this big Becky fan, but see watching Bayley and, not Alexa Bliss, watching Bayley and Bianca Belair feud over this belt for the past 3 months, it's been torture. Honestly, Damage Control, Belair, her cronies, it's been horrible. It's been a horrible watch on Raw. So I think the best thing that can happen is to get this War Games match over with and get the belt back on Becky Lynch. Someone that actually looks like a star. Someone that doesn't bore the shit out of you. That's exactly what Bianca Belair does. Every time she comes on, it's just like you want to turn off the TV. At least I don't get that with Becky Lynch. So yeah, Becky comes in. Starts attacking Bayley, they brawl, then Becky wants to go one-on-one with Rhea Ripley, but Rhea Ripley backs off. So Becky is she's a 5th member, right? She's returned. What more do you want? We have the SmackDown Fox World Cup semi-final match, Butch versus Santos Escobar. I really like Legado del Fantasma's theme song. I think I've mentioned that before on this channel, but I'm going to say it again, damn it. I like it. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. It's got this wee good tune to it, so I like the theme. Unfortunately, I don't think the team has been doing much since they came on to SmackDown. Still not entirely sure with the Selena Vega swap, but they took out Elektra Lopez, they put in Selena Vega. I mean, Selena Vega's hot, I can't deny that. Probably hotter than Elektra Lopez, but I don't know, I mean, you got a fresh stable with 3 guys, then you stick a chick that's been around for a decade and done fuck all with them. Then why not keep the chick that was also fresh? It's like, I mean, this is like having 4 apples that are fresh, but then you take one of them and you throw it away, then you put in this like rotten bad apple. And by no means am I trying to say that, you know, Selena Vega's this rotten bad apple, but my point is, I mean, wouldn't you want to keep the 4 new apples together? That's what I think anyway, but who cares? We see a brawl backstage, so Sheamus and, what's his name? Sheamus and the other guy, the guy that broke Big E's neck, the guy that shit, what's his name? Can't remember. They run off to join in the brawl, and that allows Santos Escobar and Legado del Fantasma to play the numbers game. Santos Escobar wins. Then Bray Wyatt comes out, says that the people want the Fiend. People look at him his entire life as if he's this rabid animal, but he doesn't want to be that. He doesn't want to be a monster. He doesn't want to be the Fiend anymore. The crowd are booing, and rightfully so. I mean, where's this going? Bray Wyatt came back. I was excited, I'll admit it. I've never been the biggest Bray fan, but I was excited to see Bray Wyatt back, because I can admit He's a star. You look at Bray Wyatt, the guy looks different. You know, he's got potential to be top 5 or whatever. Probably is top 5 in the company, right? And if booked correctly, he could be a big star. But I just think his return has been terrible, man. We're like almost 2 months into it now, and it's been the same promos every single week about how, oh, I don't want to be bad. I'm a good guy, man. I'm a nice guy. Let's be friends. What? Fuck no! Give us a Fiend, for fuck's sake. I want to see Bray Wyatt kill people. I don't want to see him being nice. I don't want to see Bray Wyatt being friendly. What the fuck is this? Then we get Howdy comes on and basically just contradicts everything that Bray Wyatt said. This Howdy guy looks pretty creepy. And then that's it. Just, you know, done. Says you can lock a snake in a cage, but it's still a snake, and then it just disappears. Then we go to LA Knight. He's backstage. He's got a crutch. His arm's in a sling. He says if he was 100% fit, he would kick Bray Wyatt's ass. Then he just basically runs down Bray Wyatt. I like LA Knight. For me, LA Knight is a talker. LA Knight has got the gift of the gab. This guy is like a current day Rock. And no, I'm not saying he's as good as The Rock. I'm not saying he's as talented or as funny as The Rock. But you can hear The Rock in him. When this guy speaks, it does remind you of The Rock. And I would go as far as saying, this is controversial, and I know, I would say LA Knight is the best talker in WWE today. And I mean that. Name me one person that's a better talker. Name me one person that just comes off more charismatic when they're cutting a promo than LA Knight. In my opinion, absolutely nobody. And I would put the belt on him. There you go. Heard it here first. I would put the belt, and I don't mean some shit mid-card title, some belt that doesn't mean nothing. I would put the main belt on LA Knight, but unfortunately that can't happen because Roman Reigns is holding them hostage, and the quicker he loses those belts, the better. It needs to happen. I'm praying it happens. It probably will happen at Mania. I mean, my concern is if he doesn't lose at Mania to Cody Rhodes, then who the fuck will he lose to? There's no one else. I think we're all pinning our hopes here on Cody Rhodes, but realistically, if Cody Rhodes doesn't beat Roman Reigns, then who else will beat him on this roster? Apart from maybe Bray Wyatt, if they start booking him correctly, who would beat Roman Reigns if Cody Rhodes doesn't do it? Apart from The Rock. You'd be relying on The Rock to come back, and then that would mean you need to wait another year to get to WrestleMania 40. So, I mean, I think it's all or nothing. I think unless Cody comes back, wins the Royal Rumble, and then wins Mania, I think Roman Reigns will hold the belt till at least WrestleMania 40. And actually thinking about that, the thought of that makes me want to be sick. Anyway, then we get Hit Row versus the Viking Raiders, or as I like to call them, Shit Row, because they're shit. Viking Raiders win. Don't really care. No need to really go into any more depth or detail. Braun Strowman versus Ricochet, the flippy flying flopper, as Braun Strowman likes to call him. Imperium came down, distracted Braun Strowman. After the match, Ricochet rolls him up, gets the win, leaves the ring. Imperium beat down Braun. It's 3-on-1. Ricochet's looking down. He's looking down. He's like, fuck this. He runs into the ring to help his fellow American, his fellow patriot. Even though, why is there two Americans facing off against each other in a World Cup? What sense does that make? Absolutely none. But Ricochet comes in, tries to help fight off Imperium, just gets beat down. Then Strowman gets up, beats down Imperium. Gunther leaves the ring, and then Braun helps up Ricochet, and then Braun puts Ricochet over. It's like, you're the man, you won, man. Even though you're unlucky, man, you won. So, I mean, really? Who cares? So, in the final, it's going to be Ricochet versus Santos Escobar, and I mean, the winner gets a shot at the IC title. So, straight away, that tells me it will be Ricochet because he's a face. But, at the same time, I guess there's 3 members of Legado del Fantasma, and then there's 3 members of Imperium. So maybe they could do a heel, face, turn, switch somewhere, and then have 3-on-3. I don't really care, to be honest. Moving on, Sami Zayn is talking to Owens backstage. Owens is like, you should turn on the bloodline before they turn on you, Sami. He says that he's helped Sami before, but he might not be around to help him this time, after Sami gets himself into trouble. He talks about how Roman Reigns has treated his family horrible when they've messed up. Then he says, what's he going to do to you when you let him down? And then Kevin Owens leaves. Jey Uso heard all of this. He asked Sami, who were you speaking to? Sami's like, I didn't speak to anyone, I've just got here. And then Jey Uso's like, yo, that's fine. So Jey Uso seems to be on to something here. So we'll see. We'll see. Then we had... we come back for the break. We've got a Becky Lynch promo. Basically just says that everyone's tough until the man comes to town, and she says the man's going to go to war at War Games. See, over the past couple of weeks, how many times have they played the War Games video package with that Ozzy Osbourne theme song? Look, it's a good theme song, and it's a good package, but I think last night on SmackDown, they must have played it like 7 or 8 times throughout the show. I mean, really? Is that necessary to fucking repeat it that often? I don't think so. Then we get a WWE Shop Christmas segment with the Brawling Brutes. What else did we get? There was... I mean, that was... Raquel Rodriguez gets attacked backstage by Ronda and Shayna Baszler. They trap her arm in this, like, cart thing, and they break her arm. Then it's the tag team match turns into a handicap match, so it's Baszler and Rousey versus Shotzi, but Raquel comes back out, tries to help Shotzi, gets some offense in, but then Ronda finally makes her tap with the armbar. Then after the match, Shotzi basically crying, says, "I've been bullied my whole life. The only difference is this time I had help, and now that help is gone." And she's going to make Ronda pay at Survivor Series. I mean, look, Shotzi's different, right? It's got a different look to her. I get it. Gothic, green hair, bitch. But her in-ring style is fucking horrendous. And she's just not going to kick Ronda Rousey's ass. I think they need to be careful what they do here with Ronda Rousey. I get she's a heel now, but they just cannot have every little fucking face female, beat her up. Liv Morgan beating up Ronda Rousey just didn't really sit right with me, but at least to win she had like help or a fluke, or the hardcore match she had weapons. If Shotzi Blackheart was in there with her bare hands and starts beating up Ronda Rousey, like, what the fuck is this shit? But yeah, fuck, who cares, man? Who cares? Then we get the men's War Games Advantage match. Undisputed Tag Team Champions Usos versus Drew and Sheamus. So lots of brawling on the outside. Towards the end, Owens rolls Sammy into the ring. Sammy gets kicked out. He gets ejected by the referee. This seems to distract you. So Kevin Owens runs in, hits a stunner. Drew then Sheamus picks up the brogue kick on Jay. 1, 2, 3. It's all over, and the face team have the advantage at War Games. I'm actually happy they done this, because I was speaking about this all week, how it's always the heel side that have the advantage. So I thought it was nice to see them switch it up, which is good. And then, yeah, we'll see how they play that out. What I would like to see happen at War Games is to have Roman Reigns start the match. If Roman Reigns starts the match and the first two competitors are Butch and Ridge Holland, then their advantage won't mean shit, because Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion, the Undisputed Champion. He should be able to take care of both of those guys fucking handcuffed and blindfolded. So there's ways they can go about this. Maybe they'll use Sami Zayn as the sacrificial lamb. Maybe Sami Zayn will open up the match. Who knows? We'll find out tonight at Survivor Series on War Games. Anyway, as for SmackDown, it was alright. I mean, it wasn't alright. It was pretty poor. I'll give it a... What am I going to give SmackDown? I'll give it a fucking 2 out of 10. It's getting a wee 2 out of 10 for me. You know what? 3. I'll give it a 3. Feeling generous, guys. Feeling fucking generous. Till next time. Peace.